Phyllis had been watching everything unfold from a distance, and unlike everyone else in Genoa City, she didn't immediately dismiss Matt Clark as another dangerous outsider. While Victor, Nick, Noah, and even Kane were busy questioning Matt's motives, Phyllis noticed something different. She recognized a man who had been cornered, underestimated, and left with very few options. According to upcoming spoilers, that observation could change everything. Rather than treating Matt like an enemy, Phyllis sees an opportunity. She knows better than almost anyone what it feels like to become Victor Newman's target. Over the years she has survived countless betrayals, impossible situations, and dangerous rivals simply by adapting faster than everyone else. Reinvention has always been her greatest weapon, and now she believes Matt could learn the same lesson. Instead of offering sympathy, Phyllis offers strategy. She reportedly tells Matt that the past doesn't have to define his future. If the people of Genoa City have already decided who he is, then perhaps it's time to become someone they never expect. It's a risky philosophy, but one that perfectly matches Phyllis's own approach to life. Matt listens carefully. Whether he completely trusts her remains uncertain, but he quickly realizes that Phyllis understands the complicated political game surrounding Victor, Kane, and the Newman family better than almost anyone. She has survived battles with every major player in town, and her advice may become invaluable if Matt intends to stay one step ahead. Their conversation raises an even bigger question. Is Phyllis genuinely trying to help Matt rebuild his life, or is she quietly building a partnership that could benefit her just as much? The possibility of these two joining forces immediately becomes concerning. Matt has resources, connections, and secrets that few people fully understand. Phyllis possesses experience, intelligence, and an uncanny ability to manipulate almost any situation to her advantage. Separately, they are unpredictable. Together, they could become a serious threat. Meanwhile, Kane isn't convinced this partnership will end well. After seeing Matt up close, Kane believes Victor's original plan has already begun falling apart. Whatever Victor hoped to accomplish, Matt isn't behaving like the obedient ally everyone expected. Instead, he appears to be making independent decisions, and now Phyllis's influence could push him even further away from Victor's control. Nick shares similar concerns. He has spent enough time dealing with Phyllis to recognize the warning signs. Whenever she becomes fascinated by someone's potential, chaos usually follows. Nick may not know exactly what she's planning, but he suspects Matt's arrival is about to complicate an already dangerous situation. Noah also remains cautious. Although he's trying to focus on his own future, he can't ignore the growing tension surrounding Matt. Every conversation, every alliance, and every unexpected meeting seems to create another layer of mystery, making it increasingly difficult to determine who can actually be trusted. As these relationships continue to shift, one thing becomes clear in these spoilers. Phyllis isn't interested in playing defense anymore. She appears ready to build something entirely new, even if it means standing beside one of Genoa City's most controversial newcomers. Whether that decision leads to redemption or disaster remains to be seen, but her latest move could reshape several storylines at once. If Matt accepts Phyllis's offer completely, their alliance may soon force Victor, Kane, Nick, and everyone else to rethink their strategies. Instead of controlling the game, they may suddenly find themselves reacting to two players who refuse to follow anyone else's rules. And if history has taught viewers anything, it's that when Phyllis believes she's found the perfect partner for one of her bold plans, the consequences rarely remain small for very long. Elsewhere, another storyline is preparing to explode, and this one may carry even greater consequences. According to upcoming spoilers, Jack and Kyle believe they have finally found the perfect opportunity to rescue Diane from Dr. Markham's control. Every detail of their plan appears carefully arranged, and for a brief moment, success seems within reach. But one critical mistake changes everything. Jack convinces himself that Patty is no longer the unpredictable woman she once was. Time, distance, and recent events have made him believe she's less dangerous, less unstable, and easier to outsmart. Kyle isn't completely convinced, but he trusts his father enough to move forward with the rescue. That confidence may prove to be their biggest weakness. Patty has spent years surprising everyone who underestimated her. While others assume she's losing control, she may actually be watching every move they make. If the spoilers are accurate, she realizes Jack's intentions long before he reaches Diane. Instead of becoming the victim, Patty reportedly turns the tables. What begins as a rescue mission quickly transforms into a nightmare. Jack suddenly discovers that every exit may already be blocked, every decision anticipated, and every step leading him deeper into Patty's trap. Rather than saving Diane, he may soon be fighting for his own survival. Kyle watches events spiral out of control. He's forced to make impossible choices with very little time to think. Does he continue trying to rescue Diane, or does he abandon the original plan to protect his father? Either decision could have devastating consequences, especially if Patty refuses to let anyone leave. Meanwhile, Diane's situation grows even more desperate. She has already endured uncertainty and fear, but seeing Jack place himself directly in danger because of her could leave her overwhelmed with guilt. If she believes she's responsible for everything that's happening, her emotional state may become just as fragile as the dangerous situation surrounding her. Dr. Markham remains another unpredictable factor. His true intentions still aren't completely clear, making it difficult to determine whether he'll help Patty, protect Diane, or simply watch events unfold for his own benefit. His presence adds another layer of uncertainty to an already explosive confrontation. Back in Genoa City, rumors begin spreading quickly. Whenever Jack Abbott disappears or finds himself in danger, people notice. Questions begin circulating about where he is, who he's with, and why no one can reach him. Concern starts growing among those closest to him, even before they understand the full truth. If these spoiler predictions unfold as expected, Jack's decision to underestimate Patty could become one of the biggest mistakes he has made in recent memory. He walked into the situation believing he was the hero preparing to save someone he loves. Instead, he may discover that he has become the next person who needs saving. And once Patty realizes she has the upper hand, there's no guarantee she'll let Jack or Diane walk away without forcing them through one final psychological battle that could change all of their lives. While Jack's dangerous situation continues to unfold, another conflict is quietly gaining momentum. According to upcoming spoilers, Noah's new relationship with Sienna is becoming impossible for certain people to ignore, and Audra has no intention of staying on the sidelines. Noah appears ready to move forward with his life. After everything he's experienced, Sienna represents a fresh beginning, someone who understands him in ways others may not. Their growing connection seems genuine, and for a short time, it looks as though Noah may finally have found some stability. But peace rarely lasts long in Genoa City. Audra unexpectedly crosses paths with Noah and Sienna, reopening old wounds that never truly healed. Audra and Noah share a complicated romantic history from their time in London, and those memories don't simply disappear because both of them have moved on. According to the spoilers, Audra immediately recognizes an opportunity to create tension. Rather than congratulating Noah on his new relationship, she begins making subtle comments that slowly undermine the atmosphere. Every smile carries hidden meaning, every compliment sounds slightly insincere, and every conversation becomes another chance to test Sienna's patience. Sienna refuses to back down. She quickly realizes Audra isn't making innocent conversation. Instead of walking away, Sienna fires back with sharp remarks of her own. Neither woman is interested in surrendering the last word, and the situation grows increasingly uncomfortable for everyone nearby. Their history makes the confrontation even more personal. Audra and Sienna reportedly have unresolved issues involving Holden, creating another layer of resentment between them. What begins as jealousy over Noah soon expands into a much deeper rivalry built on old betrayals, lingering resentment, and unfinished business. Noah finds himself trapped in the middle. He wants to avoid unnecessary drama, but every attempt to calm the situation only seems to make things worse. The more he tries to keep the peace, the more obvious it becomes that neither Audra nor Sienna is willing to let the conflict end quietly. This raises an important question. Is Audra truly trying to win Noah back, or is she simply unwilling to watch someone else find happiness without creating complications first? Her motives remain uncertain, but one thing appears clear in these spoiler predictions: she enjoys keeping everyone guessing. Meanwhile, Sienna becomes increasingly determined to prove that she won't be intimidated. If Audra expected her to retreat, she may have seriously underestimated her newest rival. Sienna seems prepared to defend both her relationship and her future, no matter how uncomfortable the confrontation becomes. As emotions continue to rise, Noah may soon realize that choosing sides isn't as simple as it sounds. Every decision risks making the conflict even worse, and one wrong move could damage relationships that are already hanging by a thread. By the end of these spoiler predictions, 3 separate storylines appear to be racing toward major turning points. Phyllis and Matt may be forming a dangerous alliance. Jack's rescue mission could become a devastating trap. And Audra's confrontation with Sienna threatens to ignite a rivalry that may only be getting started. If even half of these predictions come true, Genoa City is about to face another wave of betrayal, emotional confrontations, and shocking twists that could leave several lives permanently changed. As these spoiler predictions continue to unfold, one question hangs over every storyline: who will come out ahead when the dust finally settles? In Genoa City, today's ally can become tomorrow's enemy, and every decision carries consequences that no one can fully predict. Phyllis may believe she has found the perfect partner in Matt Clark, but building an alliance is far easier than maintaining one. Trust has never been Phyllis's strongest quality, and Matt has already shown that he isn't the type of man who blindly follows anyone's agenda. If they truly begin working together, their partnership could become one of the most unpredictable forces in town. Victor is unlikely to remain silent for long. If he realizes Phyllis is influencing Matt's decisions, he may move quickly to regain control before the situation slips completely out of his hands. Victor has spent decades protecting his empire, and he rarely allows anyone to challenge his authority without consequences. That means Phyllis and Matt could soon find themselves facing a powerful enemy with unlimited resources. At the same time, Jack's fate remains uncertain. His desperate attempt to rescue Diane may have placed him directly inside Patty's carefully planned trap. If Patty believes Jack deserves to suffer, she could turn the confrontation into a psychological game that tests his strength, patience, and determination. Escaping may require more than courage; it may require someone unexpected to step in before it's too late. Kyle may also face the hardest decision of his life. Saving Diane has always been his priority, but if Jack's life is suddenly in danger, he'll have to choose between protecting his father and completing the mission they started together. No matter what he decides, someone could end up paying a terrible price. Meanwhile, the growing hostility between Audra and Sienna shows no signs of slowing down. Their rivalry is no longer just about Noah. Old resentments, unresolved history, and personal pride have transformed every encounter into a battle for control. Noah wants a peaceful future, but he may soon discover that peace is impossible when 2 determined rivals refuse to let the past stay buried. These developing conflicts also have the potential to affect many other residents of Genoa City. One unexpected alliance, one failed rescue mission, or one emotional confrontation can create a chain reaction that changes multiple families at once. That's exactly what makes these spoiler predictions so intriguing. Every storyline is connected in ways viewers may not yet realize. Of course, these are still upcoming spoilers and preview-based predictions, so the final episodes may unfold differently once they air. Unexpected twists, surprise reveals, and last-minute changes are always possible, especially in a soap where nothing stays the same for long. Even so, the preview suggests that the coming episodes will be filled with emotional confrontations, risky decisions, and power struggles that could reshape several relationships. Whether it's Phyllis betting on Matt, Jack risking everything for Diane, or Audra refusing to let go of the past, every character appears to be standing at a crossroads. The biggest surprises may still be waiting just around the corner, and if these predictions prove accurate, the next chapter in Genoa City could leave viewers questioning every alliance, every motive, and every promise that has been made.